Organizer. Okay.
Okay.
Waiting to view.
Okay, I'm going to show you my screen. So you should be able to see yourself.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, good. Now we're already recording. So, Steve, at some point you decided you needed to do something about your accounting department, and you came up with the idea that you were going to outsource. Why did you come up with that conclusion that you should outsource?
Well, I knew that if I would outsource, I would be able to save money, number one. And number two, our in-house accounting bookkeeping person was not able to keep up with the amount of work that we were generating and that we would generate as we grew. So we would be able to save money when we outsourced, and we'd be able to grow our business and do things better. So that's the reason I wanted to outsource everything.
And when you started searching for that, what made you pick Endevia?
We did a pretty extended search, probably about 6 weeks. We did searches on the internet. We did searches in magazines. We looked on QuickBooks website and bulletin boards, and we came across Endevia. During that process, we were speaking with many different companies, and we were educating ourselves in the process of how outsourcing works. We discovered we could work directly with an Indian company, or we could work here in the United States with a representative, or we could work here in the United States 100%, outsourcing everything locally. During that process, we became very familiar with how things would work, how our computers would be set up, how the work would be done, how we would communicate with them. We talked with their references, the customers that were using their services. Endevia fit what we determined to be the best model that we would pursue, which would be a local representative, a local owner, a local person that we would deal with on a day-to-day basis, or on the bigger issue items. And then locally the work would be done in India at the lower price, but at the higher quality that we were looking for.
And did you find that initially there was some ramp-up time? There were some things that you had to do on your end?
To get started, we had to think about how we were doing things so that we would be able to communicate and provide source materials to Endevia. So it allowed us to look at our processes and try to improve the efficiency of collecting information. Since we have so many Subway stores, we get a lot of information from many different locations. We get information in our office. We get information by email, by phone, what have you. So we made the effort at the beginning to streamline and get everything electronically and get it onto our server so that Endevia would be able to open those documents, file those documents, and process all that information. So that process, the more time that we were able to put into that in the beginning to get set up, the better. It's been very easy and beneficial to spend the time thinking about those things to get everything set up so it'll work better for us. And we've stopped thinking about those things. We got everything set up and running, and then we've gone back and revisited and found improvements afterwards that we spent more time. So it's a process that you can spend as much or as little time as you want. The more time you spend on it, the better you can make your business work. So that's what we found.
And do you find that you got what you wanted out of working with Endevia? What were the results?
The results have been great. We are very pleased with Endevia. They do a wonderful job. They do accurate work. They do timely work. Stuff gets done. They also initiate for us things that we didn't get done or things that we skipped over. They follow up and make sure they get done on time. So we're very pleased overall with Endevia. We saved money, and we're growing, and it's working very well.
Steve, I want to thank you today for spending this time. I know it was a little bit confusing at the beginning, but I think we got it now, and
okay.
I'll be sending you a copy of this when we're done.
Okay, good luck with the editing. Let me know how it turns out, and call me back if you need anything.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye-bye.